This place needed a good dusting. Why must he insist on bringing me back to the 19th century? Such a bore.
Erin, this most amazing thing just happened.
What? What is it?
I lost a bet.
Congratulations?
In all honesty, I let him win. Of course I know who wins the 1896 Olympic Games, but now we have to fulfill our side of the bet.
We? What have you done now?
Well, you were part of the bet too.
I was I? Funny how I missed that, isn't it?
I know, you're so unobservant when you want to be.
Excuse me for wanting this place to look clean. Come on then, what do you have to do?
We have to be Santa.
Come again?
Me and Nick had a bet that if he was right about who won the Olympics in 1896, then I, and anyone travelling with me at the time, would have to take over his duties on Christmas night for a year so he could have a rest.
So what do we actually have to do?
We have to go to 1931, pick up all the presents from Santa's workshop, and then deliver each and every one of them to everyone on the nice list in the space of one night, using the TARDIS, of course.
That sounds plausible.
I know. I've been waiting 8 incarnations to do this. I was sure he'd never click on.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Surely the faster we start, the faster we finish.
There is one more thing.
Oh gods, what is it now?
As part of the bet, Nick said that we'd have to wear these.
What on earth are those?
Santa suits.
There is no way I'm wearing that.
Non-negotiable, I'm afraid. I'm just glad Tegan isn't here. She would not have been pleased about this.
I am not pleased, Doctor.
You'll be fine. Come on.
No, I'm not wearing that, Doctor. There is no way I am wearing something so abominably atrocious as that. Mark my words, I will bite you if you come near me with that.
Told you it wouldn't be too bad.
I look like an abomination to fashion. Why do we have to look like this?
It's Christmas. Come on, the workshop's just over the tundra.
I'm already freezing. Why is this fur offering no warmth at all?
Hello.
Greetings, Time Lord. Our master has been expecting your arrival for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry, got a bit sidetracked. You know how it is. 1931 was the first Christmas open on my schedule.
Doctor, what are these things?
Colotites. Or Santa's elves, if you want to follow the story.
We renounce the way of our people, Time Lord. Now we serve a higher calling.
You said your master. Are you slaves?
No, we gladly follow our master's workings. He brings joy to the people of this world, so we are loyal.
Where is Nick, anyway?
Our master is currently indisposed at the moment. We have your cache of gifts ready to go, also.
You made them all yourselves?
Yes, ma'am. We are Santa's elves. We must always make the toys.
Doctor, I'm getting a real slavery vibe from this place.
Colotites are a race that are glad to do heavy labour. They don't use any currency you or I would, though. They exchange goods with joy. So living here on Earth and making all the toys for the Kiddywinks manufactures enough joy to keep them going for another year or so. It's a good system. No slavery.
Oh, sorry. What was your name?
My name is Glimdrop, ma'am.
Great name. One of my favorites.
Right then, give us the list. We'll check it twice and then we'll be on our way. Erin's ecstatic.
Woo!
More heart.
Woo!
You know, I'm surprised it has taken this long for me to be a Santa-type figure, especially with how many weird things tend to happen on Christmas for me.
I can tell you're thrilled, Doctor. These toys feel weird.
Of course they do, Miss 67th century. Plastic is long gone by your time. And as for 1868, well, plastic was very sparse back then, so it's safe to say you haven't had much experience with it.
I suppose that's fair enough. Still, though, it's odd. And those kilotites, something didn't sit right for me with them either.
Never mind about that. Come give me a hand. We're going to be arriving places in the middle of the night, and it'd be easier for both of us if we landed with as little noise as possible. Stop people from waking up, you know?
So what do you want me to do about it?
When I'm landing, I'll need you to keep this lever pulled down. It'll quieten the TARDIS as much as it can. Hopefully no one will wake up. One way to find out.
Who is first on the list?
A Miss Abdar Abina, the first. Let's go have a look, shall we? So, all we have to do is out these presents underneath the tree. Try not to make too much noise or you'll wake the neighbours. Oh, and if you see any milk and cookies left out in a plate, you must never touch them. Do you understand? Your life may depend on it.
Why?
The milk and cookies are mine. You can have the carrots.
How thoughtful.
There we go. See? Simple as that. If they're on the good list, they get a few presents. If they're on the bad list, they get lumps of coal, and also some presents. It's Christmas after all.
So what is the point of this naughty list, then?
To make little boys and girls behave themselves when Mum and Dad think they're getting presents.
This is going to be a long and confusing night.
Come on then, back in the TARDIS. It's time we paid a visit to good old Miss Abdina II. Did I mention I don't really like dogs that aren't made of metal?
There. Another one done. Hello?
Get out of my house.
Ah, now this I did not expect.
What is that box?
Is it Father Christmas, Mum?
You bet it is. And you know what? If you don't all go to bed right now, you're off the nice list for the next few millennia. Don't worry, we'll give you Mum and Dad a few extra minutes to head to bed.
I think we've had too much eggnog.
I think you're probably right.
Okay, Jimmy Henderson the 400th. Time for your niceness to pay off.
No way!
Oh, do kids never go to bed these days? I can use my sonic screwdriver to blur the memory of seeing us. They won't forget, but they'll think it's a dream.
Why didn't you do that sooner?
Oh, shut up.
What is this?
Oh my gracious!
Good Lord.
Are you Father Christmas's wife? Wait till I tell my friends at school that I met Santa's wife.
His wife?
Yes, silly. You are Santa's wife, are you not? My name is Gabriella. If you're here, it must mean that I am on the nice list. Oh, wait until I tell Papa.
Go back to bed. You two shouldn't be here.
What the heck is that thing, lady?
It came out of nowhere.
That's because I knew you were going to be here. I'm not going to let you steal from this family. You have 3 seconds.
Huh. You think we're gonna be scared of a pipe?
Undoubtedly. 3,
Listen, lady. We've got guns, alright?
2, 1.
Let's get out of here.
Can't I leave you for 5 minutes without you trying to blow something up? I think we've outstayed our welcome. Again. Come on.
I'm gonna get you, sons of...
Bit rich coming from you, isn't it?
What's that?
You're always blowing things up with the sonic screwdriver.
Ah, well, yes.
So, where are we now?
The coordinates say we're in a warehouse in the middle of Newcastle upon Tyne. Haven't been here for a while. Apparently the next name on our list is said to live here. A Mr. Lethbez.
That doesn't sound too human. At least from my experience with them.
Hold on. It looks really dark out there. Every other house we've been in has been lit up with light and decorations. There's nothing here.
So it's dark, so what?
So everything, Erin. Tonight is not a night to be in darkness. I have the perfect idea.
What's this next amazing idea you have?
This.
A tangled mash of different colored lights?
Christmas lights. They always cheer the mood up. So, with that... Christmas lights!
You will not interfere, Doctor.
Oh, of course. Flippin' Suntarans.
Ow! I didn't know.
I don't know how you found us, Doctor, but do not interfere.
Your name was on the list. What's going on here?
I will not say.
Doctor, that looks like
An acidic converter? Oh, I've already done this one.
What are you babbling about?
This, all of this. I did it ages ago. Granted, not with you lot, but still, you're getting the local pollution infecting the local water supply to make it acidic and in effect poison everyone in the area so that you can have a jolly good hunt and then take over the planet. Or make it another clone-feeding world, etc. Am I close?
How did you discover our plans, Doctor?
Boring.
Well, that was easy.
How dare!
Oh, give it up. You won't let it hit, so just stop.
TARDIS shielding?
You're learning.
I do not need my gun to dismember you, Doctor. I challenge you to a fight to the death. Only in doing so will my honor be restored to me.
I've got this one.
I don't think this is a good idea, Erin.
Relax. This isn't my first Suntaran rodeo. To fight a female of the species is an insult, but you have engaged puny female, and so I shall show you no mercy. Come to your death.
Impress me.
Yeah!
That's the thing with you lot. You're utter rubbish. Because all you need to do is this.
Feeding tube on the back of the neck. Exactly what I would have done. Good job. Give me a hand rounding the others up, would you?
Why, of course, Doctor.
You will die. Both of you.
Hush now, don't you cry.
There we go. You're all wasting your energy struggling. I've bounded the molecular structure of the wire of the Christmas lights to your armour. I've also made the molecules excited, so it'll be even harder to untangle them. Come on, Erin.
Continue with our epic quest, Doctor?
All in a night's work, Miss Sinclair. Oh, and you lot?
What do you want now, Doctor?
You're all on the naughty list. I'll deal with you later.
Doctor, why was a Suntaran on this list?
I assume it's because the list has every name of every child on the planet, and a Suntaran life expectancy is pretty short, so a lot of Suntarans could be classed as children, judging by their age. Probably wrong, but who knows?
Explains the squabbling with the Rutans.
So, Suntaran scheme overthrown, presents delivered to everyone from A to L. Who's next?
Lethbridge, Stewart, Gordon, Alistair. That's a long one. Doctor?
Yes, sorry. Stand down, Miss Sinclair. I'll handle this one.
You alright?
Oh, yes. I'm fine. Hello, you. You look odd without that monstrous moustache, but that's definitely you, old friend. You won't know me for another 30 or so years yet, and you're going to be such a courageous man, though we won't always see eye to eye. What I'd give for one more afternoon tea with you. All those arguments, all the times we couldn't stand one another's company. We never really said how much we meant to one another, did we? Gone are the days in which I always had Gordon, Alistair, Lethbridge, Stewart by my side, and I will always miss them. I'd better go now. Erin will be getting worried. You'd like her. I think she'd have liked you too. Anyway. Sleep well, Brigadier. I'll see you in the London Underground. Oh, and I was once informed by her amazing daughter that you always did complain that you never got that salute from me. I guess now you'll have always had one.
What took you so long?
I had to pay a visit. Shall we get moving with the rest of those deliveries then?
Okay.
That was the last one.
So, back to the workshop?
One step ahead of you. We're there.
What's the matter? You've been quiet half the night.
I don't know. I suppose I just didn't anticipate running into faces I knew once upon a time.
The Lethbridge Stewart boy?
The very same. And a few others along the way. Right. Shall we go deliver one fulfilled promise?
One last present. I can't wait to meet this Santa fellow. He sounds like a right hoot.
Wait until you see him juggling.
Can't wait to get this costume off. It's really itchy now.
Alright, I get it. Not a fan of the Santa suit.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Doctor!
Merry Christmas, you old coot, you.
Hello.
Nick, Erin, Nick. Erin's been waiting to see you and juggling Nicky Boy and... No, wait. Hold on.
Doctor?
Hush now. Who are you?
I don't know. Ah, good one, you! I'm Santa Claus!
No, you're not. And I don't think you ever were. Who are you really?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
Me and Santa go way back, Erin. I know how to tell the difference between the imposter and the genuine article. Call it the glazed over eyes, or the slight catch in the voice, or even the slightly off length of the beard. Most of all though, you're still wearing green. Santa turned in the greens for the classic reds in 1931, and here you are. This isn't the real Saint Nick.
Oh, very astute, Doctor.
Auton Santa Claus? Oh, I never thought I'd see the day when... Wow. Careful with that handgun of yours there, mate. You'll put an eye out.
Oh, I'll do more than that, Doctor!
Doctor, the Kelatites have blocked us off from the TARDIS.
Die, puny humanoids!
Erin, you kicked him.
I told you something was weird about little Glimdrop here.
Where's the real Santa Claus?
He will not be disturbing us, Doctor!
He's not going to believe how badly we've messed up.
Time and a place.
Yes, never mind that now. What's the plan? Auton's impersonating Santa Claus? What's the end game?
There is no aim in attempting to stop the Nestine, Doctor. You have already failed.
Of course! Erin, this way, now.
What?
Do not let them escape!
I will bathe in your blood and use your livers as stuffed cushions for my living
That's
room.
going to get old really fast.
I messed up, Erin. The first thing you said when we left here last time was that something wasn't right, and I palmed you off because I thought you'd have prior experience with this kind of stuff. Sorry.
Apology accepted. I have a question, though.
That should keep them out for a while. Your question?
Why did we run away from the TARDIS?
Because there was no way back to it without charging headfirst into an army of small megalomaniac warriors who want
I will
to...
stuff your corpses with festive joy and hang them from the rafters of the non-believers' homes.
That.
Point taken. Why else?
Hmm?
You never run off without having some idea of where you're running to.
You know me far too well. The TARDIS is cut off from us. We're trapped in the centre of Santa's workshop as it is overrun with Autons and whatever else is here. I'm willing to bet there's an unseen consciousness somewhere in here, and we need to sort them out before bad stuff happens.
So, what are these Auton things and this consciousness?
Long story short, living plastic thingamajigs and a what's-it that controls them. Come on.
Where are we actually going?
Oh, Erin, I've been telling you all night how Santa runs around the world in a single night delivering toys to every child on the planet. How do you think he does it? I don't lend him the TARDIS every year. I'm a busy man.
Wait. Is this that sleigh thing you were telling me about?
Yes. Yes. Come on.
What are we going to do with that thing?
I have a pretty strong suspicion that the Autons have been playing a long game with us, Erin.
Living plastic, you said. You also said the toys in the TARDIS were made of plastic.
Exactly. Sorry, Nickel, mate, but I'm going to have to do some jiggery-pokery with your old girl for a few minutes here. Right, Miss Sinclair, if you would.
We're going to get all of those toys back and stop the Auton invasion, aren't we?
Oh yes. Come on, Erin. Let's get to saving Christmas.
Doctor, how did we get from the North Pole to the city? Is this thing a TARDIS?
Not quite, though I hold my hands up and be the first to admit I palmed off a few spare TARDIS parts to Santa on the sleigh. Make his workload a bit easier, eh? Bags that hold as many presents as you could imagine. Travels the world in one night. Sounds very Time Lord technology, doesn't it?
A Time Lord is sworn never to interfere in the lives of other peoples or planets.
Well, yeah, but, you know, it's Christmas. So what the hell?
Hell is exactly what it'll be if we don't get a move on.
True.
So, back to Miss Albina's residence? Before the toys activate or whatever and start this invasion thing?
Yes. Collect all the toys back up before any of them activate. We've gone back to the start of last night, so we'll have to keep an eye out on our younger selves in the TARDIS and arrive a few minutes or so after we leave to be sure we're gone. We do not want the paradox thrown into this as well.
Well, you seem to know how to control this thing, so I'll leave all the driving to you this time.
That sounds fair enough. Alright then. Coordinates set.
I can't wait to go to bed. That was a close one. You're getting too cocky.
It's fine. I'd remember if I screwed up.
You wouldn't remember doing it until you're already doing it.
So that's Mr. Zywick sorted out. That is our list complete.
So, what do we do now? We've collected them all in, but what do we do with them? We can't just leave the Autons to rebuild either.
I've had some time to think about this one.
Yeah, and?
I believe I may just have a plan.
The orange one returns, bathe in her blood.
I've come to address the Nestine consciousness to negotiate terms of surrender.
Ho, ho, ho! Is that so?
Yes, it is. Problem?
Take her.
Hey, watch it!
You would make a fine rug for my floor.
Why did I agree to do this? This is the Nestine consciousness?
You expected something else?
Honestly, I had no idea what to expect. But a giant, massive goo? It was not on the list.
Our Lord demands to know, why have you returned here?
I've come back because I want to offer you a chance. Stop this invasion, or whatever it is, and leave this world in peace.
Our Lord is offended. A simple Olegian dares to question his might. We will not surrender.
Oh, flippin' fantastic.
And that you are to die immediately.
Sonic screwdriver to the rescue.
Ho, ho, ho! Oh, shut up. You're most definitely on the naughty list. So I take it that you lot didn't accept the surrender?
You cannot stop us, Time Lord!
Is that so? Please, go on. I'd love to know your reason.
Time and a place, Doctor. He's holding his handgun thing at me.
Yes, sorry. I'm rambling, but I'll tell you what I've been up to, shall I?
Our Lord demands that you...
Continue? I will then. Whilst Erin here has been giving you a chance, I've been working on Plan B.
B?
Erin?
Yes?
I never told you. You're on the nice list this year. You know what people on the nice list get?
Toys?
Toys!
The army!
Wow, careful there, grabby. Look at that. The Nestine just tried to grab me. Did you see that, Erin?
Kind of getting blocked in with all these toys, Doctor. Not really enjoy being surrounded by this many inactive Autons.
Right, sorry. Find the roll ladder then. There we are.
No! You will die, Doctor!
I had a feeling you'd bring the heat sooner or later, so I brought backup.
A good warrior fights with honor. Miss Morn, I regain that.
Hang on, Erin, you're almost there.
You brought the Centauran with you?
It's working, isn't it? Give me your hand.
Did you get it?
Yes, now lift it with me. Don't let it touch your skin.
And this will work, yeah? The acid rain the Centaurans were creating will melt the plastic, right?
We can only hope. Heave!
If you've got a witty remark, now's the time.
You know, the only thing that comes into my head right now is bombs away.
It'll do.
No!
Die, puny plastic creatures.
I just thought of the perfect witty remark.
You're absolutely useless.
I can confirm all attacking forces have been neutralized. We will not be attacked by any other force from this battle.
That's good. So it turns out all of the Kelatites were Autons too. Honestly, I've had enough of this bet now.
What is this bet you speak?
Oh, nothing. The doctor promised he'd deliver presents to everyone this year if he lost a wager.
Bah! If this were Centaur, then the Doctor would have been murdered in a vat of acid for daring to challenge those he could not defeat in glorious combat.
I defeated you, though.
I restored my honor.
He'd never come back.
Don't mind me, just dropping by. You'll never guess who I found scrapped up to a wall in Vendiquil Mobster's dungeon on Kalinas 90.
I said I was there intentionally, Doctor. I was calling his bluff.
Can't fool me, Nicky boy. I can tell a gambling debt a mile off. Here we are though, home again. Sorry for the mess. And the smell. Erin, I thought you were cleaning this place up.
Well, I would have done so if you'd actually left me anything to clean it with. All the cleaning stuff here melted in the acid.
Acid?
Never mind that. All fixed now, mostly. And you'll be glad to know I've only gone ahead and fulfilled the bet we had. Remember? 1896, yeah?
Doctor, that was 37 years ago.
I've been busy. It's not that long of a gap. For me, anyway.
Doctor!
Erin?
Planets? Stars? Solar systems?
Yes, good point. Very well put together. Right, well, we'll be off then. Erin, this way, if you please.
One thing I don't understand, though. The list.
What about it?
Well, it had Commander Lethbez's name on it. He's not human, so why did it have him on?
Well, remember when I said I may have palmed off a few spare TARDIS parts off the Santa here? Well, it's one of those parts that makes the list.
Go on.
He means to say that my slave knew that Commander Lethbez here did a good deed, and so put him on the list.
I did no such thing. I positively went out of my way not to do so.
Ah, but you're forgetting. TARDIS sees everything. The past, present, future, and more. But it never knows which order they go in.
So, the good deed Commander Lethbez did to get on the good list was helping us defeat the Autons.
Self-contained paradox. We'd have never been able to stop the Autons if not for the list taking us to Commander Lethbez in the first place, for him to then come here and help us defeat them and make the good list.
You are all very strange. I should like to return to combat now, or I may have to revoke our truce and open fire on you all.
Lethbez, you and your chums fancy a lift to the nearest Sontaran outpost?
Never. I would rather die than face the dishonor and return empty-handed.
Alrighty then.
I still don't quite understand this Christmas thing.
What's not to get?
Why is it so important to these people? Look how happy they all are. The old as well as the young.
Well, you see, Erin, the thing about Christmas is that it's just so special. It's the one day of the year you can be insequentially happy and can spend time with those you love the most.
Well, why not do that any other day?
Well, they can do exactly that, but Christmas is designed solely for it. Any other day of the year, you're just doing it to be a nice person. But today, and today alone, everyone can just relish in another one's company. There are families who never see one another for the whole year, go out the way to reunite on Christmas Day. It's such a powerful thing, it stopped a war just for that one day.
An entire war?
Not long ago from this time, actually. The Great War. Both sides put their guns down one day and met one another in no man's land. Two nations at war with one another, creating a ceasefire just so they could both enjoy one day of happiness in the bleakness.
Incredible. I've never heard anything like that before.
Really? Other planets have Christmas too. No, not exactly the same as Earth's.
What are those Christmases like?
Well, some are more or less based around historically relevant days. The signing of the Archeon Treaty, for example. While other planets celebrate it just because it's good, and it's important, and right. The people of Delphok all gather in rings, holding hands with everyone around them and hum for an entire week. Their hums synchronise after a while and the world is entirely consumed by song.
I was once at a festival on planet Glarn where they were burning puppets of their historic figures. Was that?
That's the Galarian burning ceremony, essentially their Christmas. They burn puppets of their puppets to show unity, strength, and to celebrate their history.
I'd never have known any of this had I not met you.
Didn't you have Christmas on your world?
No, we had nothing of the sort.
So you've never had a Christmas dinner?
A what?
Probably a good thing, because mine's likely to be rubbish.
You're not going to...
Oh yes, I am.
Heavens, my dears, this is hardly the time to be standing out here on the street corner. It's Christmas after all. Have you no families to go to?
We were just enjoying watching you all. It's a wonderful time of the year, isn't it?
It is indeed. Would you like a mince pie? I baked them myself only last night.
Thank you. I would love to. Merry Christmas, Mrs.
Brooks, sir. Merry Christmas to you too.
Oh, this is delicious, Mrs. Brooks. Erin, give it a try.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
See? Nice for the sake of being nice. No rhyme, reason, or agendas.
The snow does seem to add a lot to the scene.
Right. That's Christmas on Earth 1931. Done and dusted. Twice. I think as a Christmas present I'm going to take you to the best Christmas Earth ever had.
Intriguing. Go on.
2342. The year the sky lit up with...
With?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it? All right, Nicky boy, I got your message. What's with the urgency?
It's good of you to come, Doctor. I was hoping to discuss your companion, Miss Sinclair.
Oh, she's a right humbug. I took her to 2342 a few days ago to see the burning skies, but... Do you know what she said? This is all fine and good, Doctor, but I was hoping for something a tad more unique. Unique? Can you believe it?
Doctor.
Sorry.
I'm not a Time Lord, Doctor, so I cannot understand it as well as you can, but something struck me as odd about your companion.
I know. I noticed it too. When you look at her, it's like you're seeing two different people, but only for an instant.
That is exactly it. What is it, Doctor?
I don't know. And that's what frightens me.